Welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're looking at a really practical breakdown of auto glass repair costs in Wayne, New Jersey.
Yeah, using some super helpful data provided by Windshield Replacement LLC.
Exactly. And okay, let's unpack this because the price gap between a simple patch and a full replacement is, well, it's a lot steeper than most drivers
Oh,
realize.
for sure. I mean, we all know modern windshields are packed with tech, but it's easy to forget how much that impacts a routine repair?
Right, until you're suddenly fitting the bill for sensor calibration.
Exactly.
So let's start with that small ding. This is where the industry's quarter rule comes into play. If a rock chip is smaller than a quarter or a crack is under 3 inches, you are generally looking at a pretty straightforward repair,
Right. And that ranges from about $60 to $150.
which is manageable. What's actually happening during that repair process?
Well, what's happening is a specialized resin injection. Technicians basically force the resin into the microfissures and then cure it to seamlessly match the surrounding glass.
So it completely restores the structural integrity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. So instead of a bad pothole on Route 23 just shattering your windshield, the glass holds up perfectly.
But placement matters just as much as size. Even a tiny chip dead center in the driver's line of sight, that forces a full replacement.
It does, which bumps you right into the $200 to $500 tier.
And the same rule applies if there are multiple impact points from, say, a spray of highway gravel.
You just can't compromise visibility. Once the glass is distorted in your primary field of view, patching it becomes a huge safety liability. The whole windshield has to go.
Right. Now, hitting the very top of that $500 range really comes down to the hardware on your specific vehicle. A European import usually requires OEM glass, which inherently costs more than standard aftermarket options.
And factor in the precise calibration needed for modern safety features, the economics shift entirely.
They really do.
What's fascinating here is how the evolution of automotive tech shifts that financial burden. You're no longer just swapping out a piece of laminated glass.
No, not at all.
If your car has ABS or rain sensors, the replacement process demands specialized glass and precise sensor calibration. If lane assist or automatic braking misjudges a distance by a fraction of an inch because the new glass wasn't calibrated properly, the system fails.
Which is terrifying.
Mm.
But there is a distinct regional advantage for you if you're driving in northern New Jersey. Wayne operates as a moderate cost region, so despite all that advanced tech and mandatory calibration, you avoid the inflated premium pricing.
Yeah, you dodge the rates attached to the exact same service in a major metro area like Manhattan.
Keeping those high-tech replacements grounded in local market rates makes a substantial difference, especially when you factor in the dedicated labor hours required just to calibrate the ADS cameras.
It's a huge relief for local drivers.
So what does this all mean for you as a driver? Basically, time is money. Getting windshield damage assessed immediately locks in that $60 resin repair before a sudden temperature shift causes it to spiderweb.
Into a $500 calibration nightmare.
Exactly. According to the data provided by Windshield Replacement LLC, who handle these assessments locally around Newark and Wayne, getting ahead of the damage is your best financial defense.
Absolutely.
If you want to check their specific service maps or grab a free estimate, their breakdown is at windshieldreplacementllc.com, or you can just reach them at 862-400-3780.
The speed at which vehicle technology is advancing leaves you with something to ponder the next time you get behind the wheel.
Whoa.
As advanced sensors and ADAS are increasingly built directly into the glass itself, is the humble windshield quietly becoming the single most complex and critical technological component on the exterior of your car.